they are going to push for an end to the Korean War and a denuclearized Korean peninsula. That is an immense amount of work, of disagreements ahead of them. So clearly they have to have some kind of relationship before that as well. And you can see this is a musical show as well as a light show. As I say, the light-hearted end to a very long day for these North and South Korean leaders. But certainly I think from Moon Jae-in's point of view, he will see this as a very productive day. He can say that he has come away with an agreement, with a pledge to denuclearize. Yes, there are no details of how exactly that will happen, but he has the pledge in writing. And I think certainly from Moon Jae-in's point of view, he will see that as a win. Christy?
Yeah, and let's continue our conversation as we look at these live pictures coming in from the Peace House at the DMZ, where the leaders of North and South Korea and their wives are there enjoying this show, the entertainment involving lights, a spectacle, some musicians performing as well, a man at the piano. And Paula, as you were putting it, this caps off a very long, productive day that was designed to bring these two countries and these two men closer together. Now, for the South Korean president, he succeeded. It was a productive day. What do you think about the North Korean side for Kim Jong-un? Oh, how do you think he's feeling right now? What did he achieve at the end of the day?
Well, I think Kim Jong-un would potentially be feeling quite pleased as well. I mean, this is only his second meeting with a global leader, and this one has been broadcast live around the world. This is not a man who has had a lot of practice being natural in front of the cameras. He is constantly in front of the cameras, really, when he's in North Korea by state-run TV, but that's highly choreographed. That is heavily edited. Him giving field guidance around the country, or going to watch a missile launch. So certainly it's a very different kettle of fish when you see him in this kind of atmosphere. It's quite remarkable how he has managed to deal with today. No matter what you think of Kim Jong-un, no matter what you think of the human rights abuses, the fact that these two leaders have managed to apparently form a bond and things have gone picture perfect from a purely optics point of view. But of course, you do have to come back to the other aspects, the aspects that have effectively been papered over today. This is a human rights abuser. The North Korean state it has one of the worst human rights records in the world. It has United Nations reports against it. And then you have this man, Moon Jae-in, who is a human rights activist, he was a human rights lawyer, and now he's president of South Korea. So these are two very different individuals on a very basic level when it comes to human rights. And we know that this was not brought up today, or at least publicly. It has not been acknowledged that this has been brought up. So certainly there are human rights groups that say this was a missed opportunity, that when you have the two leaders here, if it feels a little awkward or inopportune to bring it up now, then when do you bring up human rights? So certainly there is that issue that has been papered over. Christy?